7.
Reporting for News Team 7 and Ozark Radio News, I'm Clancy Talbert. As the 4th of July gets closer, fireworks will start lighting up the night sky. This year, the fireworks will not be the only thing you see. At the beginning of July, there will be another planet parade. 5 of our planets, plus the moon, will be visible each morning before the sun rises. At the beginning of the month, the planets were hard to see with the naked eye, but this time the planets will be brighter and appear bigger than the earlier viewing. In the eastern sky, Jupiter, Uranus, Mars, Neptune, and Saturn will all be visible right before sunrise. Uranus and Neptune may be more difficult to see and may require a pair of binoculars, but they are visible enough that you won't need a good graded telescope. Starting at 1 a.m., Saturn will become visible, followed by Neptune soon after around 1:30 a.m. Mars' bright orange color will arrive at the parade at 3:30. If you look at the Farmer's Almanac, they claim that Mars will match Saturn in its brightness. Uranus will join the night sky around 4 a.m., followed by the stormy planet Jupiter a couple of minutes before 5 a.m., with cloud coverage being heavier towards the weekend. Weather apps and others suggest viewing on June 28th and then again on July 1st through the 4th for the best visibility. The Willow Springs youth that raised over 4 digits worth of money for the sake of Alzheimer's research last year is coming back for another fundraiser on Tuesday, July 9th. The local in question is Janessa Cunningham, who we talked to last year as she managed to raise over $4,000 at Willow Care operating a lemonade stand. Recently, she announced she would be making her return on July 9th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for another go of it. This fundraising for Alzheimer's research is being done in honor of Janessa's great-grandmother, who also suffered from Alzheimer's. A man was recently arrested and charged with abuse and neglect of a child and endangering the welfare of a child first degree after leaving a 1-year-old child in a car with the engine off. According to the probable cause affidavit, the Houston Police Department received a phone call from the Department of Family Services Children's Division where they stated that on the morning of June 17, 2024, a child had been left inside a vehicle with the engine off. The 1-year-old child was left in the vehicle for approximately 3 hours by 47-year-old Rustin Miller. The child was removed from the car by Miller and transported to Texas County Memorial Hospital and was later flown to a hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. The officers were told that the child was a foster child from Utah and had been in their custody since April 10, 2024. Upon medical follow-up with the child, they found that on arrival at TCMH, her core body temperature was 107 degrees, and she had suffered a heat stroke. She had continuous seizures and had been on a ventilator. The officers conducted another medical follow-up on the child on June 24, 2024, and were told that she was having trouble regulating her body temperature. On June 26, 2024, the child was released but continued to have issues with body temperature, her vision, and her motor skills. The officers also arrested Miller on June 26, 2024, who stated that he did not normally take his daughter to the babysitter. When he was driving to work, she fell asleep in the vehicle, causing him to forget that she was there. Miller continued to say he was thankful that the child survived. For more information on these stories and more, visit ozarkradionews.com. Thank you for tuning in. Drew will follow up with a look at sports. I'm Clancy Talbert. Have a great day.
CHC Home Center right here, right now.
Who says you have to dread home improvement projects? CHC is here with advice and supplies to take the stress out of painting. They can mix any color paint you envision, so choose a room to get started and crank up the music. You are one paint job away from loving your space again. CHC is your source for home improvement, right here, right now.
CHC Home Center right here, right now.
Thank you, Clancy, for that news update. Good morning. This is Drew Joyce with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 for your sports. The St. Louis Blues have been busy over the past week before free agency begins throughout the league on July 1st. General Manager Doug Armstrong has been working the trade market with 2 deals made during the week of the 2024 draft, getting Alexandre Texier from the Blue Jackets and trading Kevin Hayes to the Penguins. On top of this, the club made 9 picks from the Las Vegas Sphere at the draft. Some high-run games came out of Kauffman Stadium this weekend. The Royals went 2 for 3 in the series against the Guardians. Friday and Sunday, they won 3-10. And 2-6, while losing on Saturday 7-2. The Royals hosting the Tampa Bay Rays at 7:10 tomorrow night. The Cards had another good outing against a good team. The Cards went 2 for 3 against the Reds with Friday and Sunday, leaving them scoreless 0-1 and 0-2 respectively. Saturday was the only game they lost 9-4. The Cardinals are on the mound in Pittsburgh tomorrow taking on the Pirates. Game time will be 5:40, and you can catch that on KUKU 100.3 and KWPM 1450 and 105.1. For more sports, run over to ozarkradionews.com/sports, but stay dialed in. Next, we'll have John Thompson in the Weather Center. For Ozark Radio News and News Team 7, I'm Drew Joyce, signing out.
At Community First, we live up to our name. When a customer walks through our doors, we make sure they leave with confidence their banking is taken care of. From getting a new home or a home equity line of credit, ag loans, and small business loans, or if you're looking to start a checking or a health savings account, come see us at Community First and have confidence in your banking.
Living up to our name, Community First Banking Company.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
News Team 7.
Thank you, Drew, for the sports update. Good morning. I'm John Thomason with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 in the Weather Center. Today it'll be mostly sunny and a bit cooler with a high around 84. Tonight it'll be clear with a low around 64. Tomorrow sunny and hot again with a high near 93. Tomorrow night, clear skies with a low around 74. For more weather information, go to ozarkradionews.com/weather and check out daily and weekly weather updates, closures, delays, and more. Thank you for tuning in. I'm John Thomason.
For more news, visit Ozark.